Hi everyone. So in this week's Torah portion in Kedoshim, right in the beginning, God says, "You shall be holy." So what does holy mean? It's such a strong word. The Ramban says when you show restraint, even on things that are permitted. What holiness really is when you go beyond yourself, where you really show things where people look and say, that person's great, right? He did something a little amazing beyond the norm. So this last week has been an interesting one in that we've had Yom Hazikaron, Yom HaAtzmaut, two very, very powerful days. And Yom HaZikaron allows us to think about people who gave their lives for the Jewish people, for Israel. The Gemara says that it doesn't matter how religious you are. If you gave your life for the Jewish people, you have a special place. You are holy. There are two individuals that really did make a difference. Many people made a difference, but two particular people that come to mind. One of those people is Emmanuel Moreno. Emmanuel Moreno was on his way into Lebanon, and he was on a helicopter, and one of the officers with him, they were talking about what happens if their helicopter would get shot down. And they had 5 seconds to live. And the one officer said, if I had 5 seconds to live, I would just think about how it would go quick as possible. Moreno said, I would say Shema Yisrael. And the officer turned around and said, well, what difference would it make? At the end of the day, we're both going to die in 5 seconds. I asked for a quicker death. You asked and say the Shema. What difference does it make? We're both going to die. And Moreno answered brilliantly. He said like this. He said, the last 5 seconds are going to be determined by how you lived your life before. If you lived your life with meaning, so then the last 5 seconds will have meaning. If you left your life with no meaning, then the last 5 seconds would have no meaning. And in fact, very shortly afterwards, Moreno was killed. And he is remembered as one of the greatest soldiers for Israel. But his last 5 seconds for sure had meaning. Roy Klein was one of those soldiers as well. A grenade was thrown in Lebanon. A grenade was thrown by the Hezbollah that was going to kill many Israelis. He threw his body on the grenade to save other people. And he said, Shema Yisrael. While other people were trying to save his life, he said, don't save my life. Try to save the other person that was wounded. He cared about other people. These are individuals that didn't just live their lives because everyone else is living their lives. These are not individuals that just wake up in the morning and follow everyone else and just thinks about food and eating and their jobs. These are individuals who are trying to live meaning and to be better people. Holiness, I believe, is that time that you wake up in the morning and you say, I don't want to live just like I lived yesterday. How can I be greater? How can I be holy? Holy means, how can I better the world? How can I better myself? This Shabbos is a great opportunity. Coronavirus Shabbat, which is, we're living in this situation where we have time for ourselves. This is the time to think how we can be holy. Holiness, I believe, is how we can make a difference in our lives. Holiness, I believe, is how we can make a difference in this world. And therefore, my blessing today is have a great Shabbat. And let's think how we can make a difference. Let's think how we just don't have to be ordinary, how we can be a little greater. Shabbat Shalom.